Hi everyone, this is Lily,
This is Vidia,
and welcome to Girls
Grace,
and Giggles.
All right. Hi, guys. Welcome back to episode 14. It's been too long. I think it's been more than 4 months since the last episode.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, and I kind of forgot how to do this. Like, we had a couple minutes just like laughing.
Setting up.
Yeah. Or laughing at each other,
Yeah.
mostly me. But you know, we've had some friends like reach out to us and ask, when is the next episode?
I know, we have subscribers.
Yeah.
We have loyal listeners. So thank you, everyone.
So touched. So we're back today with a fun episode. I mean, I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Or maybe very introspective. Who knows?
Yeah. So we're going to do a bunch of would you rather questions because life is, you know, about a lot of choices and sometimes you just have to make a choice. Sometimes you can't pick a middle ground and
it's a fun game.
Yeah.
And similar to what we did for the other episode where we had the different opinions of overrated or underrated.
Which is only the previous episode before this one.
Oh, was it really? Okay. Well, similar to that episode, this one, Vidia and I both came up with prompts individually, and we haven't shared the prompts to one another before this recording. So you're hearing everything like raw, live.
Yeah.
I mean, as live as it could be.
Yes.
It's still a recording.
Yes.
But so I'm really excited to see if it will be similar. And if we can, mind meld and end up having the same prompts as last time, which was crazy.
That would be insane.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm curious to see what we would choose.
Yeah. And some of the questions would be just, fun, ridiculous, and some I think would be thought provoking. At least that's mine. I don't know about your set of questions.
I think it's a mix. So shall we just get into it? No further delay.
Who should start?
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Okay, sure. Okay, this one question, I got it from an interview from celebrities.
What? Yo, I came up with these things in my brain.
Well, some of the questions I have on my list are, from me, but not this one because this one is very hard to choose.
Okay.
Would you rather have BO and not know, or always smell BO on everyone else? Right? This is why I included it because I'm like,
wow,
both are really difficult to choose. And BO is body odor, in case you don't know.
Wow. So the option is would I rather have BO on myself and not know, or always smell BO on others?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I think both options suck.
Yeah. Well, hence the difficulty in choosing, right? Okay. Do you have an answer? I think I have an answer now.
Okay. Why don't you go for it?
Okay. I think I would choose the second option. I would rather smell BO on others. The reason being, like, our brain is very smart and it will just, after a while, it will just tune out the BO smell, I think.
Wow.
Right? So then maybe it won't be as bad as you think it is. Will it, though? Well, I mean, I'm hoping on it. That's the majority of the reason why I chose the second answer. Because I feel as though, like, our brains are really smart, right? So if we hear noise for a really long time, it will just kind of tune it out because you're just getting so much stimuli.
Or it will become part of your new reality.
Yeah. Or I guess the way it won't be able to tune out the BO is if, like, everybody's BO that I smell is, like, different. And then it's like my brain will be like, oh, a new smell, and then it will just like
overstimulate.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think I would still rather the second because I feel like there are ways that I could do things to mitigate it. Like maybe I can wear a face mask.
Yeah,
or I could, like talk with someone but like be further distance away.
Yeah,
or I feel like there are ways to go around it. But if it's me and nobody tells me, I feel like I would be the clown. Like, I feel like it would be really weird.
Maybe you'll learn because nobody wants to be close to you.
Yeah. Because how can it be that I don't know? Like, nobody would think to tell me? Like, that would be a bit...
That's hard to tell to someone, though. Like...
Well, you don't have to tell it directly.
You just give them, like, a deodorant?
Yeah. Why not? be like, hey, this brand is really good. I tried it and I recommend, you know?
You're like, read between the lines, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my answer would be the second one too, because I just can't have BO. Like, I don't want to have BO. And especially because you don't know it. How can you fix it?
But you know, I like read this study where, okay, now this is like my nerd side coming out, where like Asians actually genetically don't have a certain gene which makes their sweat smelly. So even though you sweat, you don't smell. And so that's kind of the like a reason why a lot of Asians don't really even need or use deodorant, because we don't smell. And I think one of the indicators of whether you have that gene or not is if your earwax is like dry or if it's like wet earwax. So I didn't even know earwax could be wet until like I guess I came here.
So I guess if it's drier, then if it's dry don't have
earwax,
as much
then
BO.
You don't have a smell in your sweat. Yeah, because I think there's like something in the. I mean, I'm no scientist or doctor, but it was just something about one of the indicators of like whether you have this or you don't have this.
Okay.
But yeah, I think a lot of Asians like their this is getting a bit graphic, but like their earwax is not like wet or like more liquidy. It's just like dry.
I'd be interested to like learning about different earwaxes between different races. But
because I didn't even know earwax could be wet until like I like just
came across the study.
That's so funny. Like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
Well,
so
way to start the conversation about
I know this took
body
a very
odor and earwax, but
okay,
I guess we're on the same page on that.
Sure. Okay. Then that was kind of like a fun one. I'll tell you mine too. Would you rather lose your arms or lose your legs?
Oh my gosh. Maybe arms.
Oh, interesting. Okay, why?
Maybe because I'm just thinking about it like anatomically. Because if I don't have legs, I won't be able to move around. My arms.
Okay, have you ever heard of a wheelchair? Like, I definitely choose no legs. Like, did you not think there were other tools that you could use to help you? Oh my gosh, that is true. I mean, I guess you could have like bionic arms or something, but
same as bionic legs.
Yeah, or you can have bionic legs, but I think I would definitely choose no legs, because like I think the world is a lot more accessible for people without legs than without arms, because there are wheelchair ramps.
But what I was gonna continue saying is that you can do things that arms can do with your legs. Like you must have seen people with no arms paint with their legs.
Yeah, I have seen that.
But I don't know if
like
legs,
the dexterity.
Yeah, I don't know if legs can. Sorry, I don't know if
arms can substitute for legs.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my justification is that the arm doesn't need to substitute for the leg if you have a wheelchair. You just use your arms as regular arms. It's just that you're like you don't have legs. Or I mean,
but then you can't run. You can't be more. You can't.
Yeah, but there are like wheelchair basketball.
And the world is more accessible these days, I guess.
Yeah. Huh. I think the world is much more accessible for people without legs than without arms.
Okay, yeah, sure. Maybe I'll go with you.
Honestly, like if you don't have arms, you can't even use like the crutches, right? You can't even. Oh yeah, because the crutches are meant for people with like broken legs or stuff. So you can't. Like, how do you support yourself? I guess you're just like a regular height person, but how do you like if you have to pay for something, it's like, oh, let me just whip it out of my
I guess you're right. I guess now that you've mentioned it, we do more things. At least I or both of us do more things with our arms.
Yeah.
Like we type, we play music, we cook and stuff, but the legs are mainly for going from place A to place B, and you can replace that with a wheelchair, which I completely forgot about.
Yeah, I was like, I've never heard of a wheelchair.
Good point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. My next question. I'm so interested in, like hearing your thoughts. Would you rather be multilingual but mediocre at each of the languages, or only know one language but be very, very good at it? Oh. And I came up with this question myself.
Good for you. Claps all around. Definitely multilingual. Yeah. I think that's a
oh my gosh,
no-brainer.
We're the same again.
Yeah.
Although I had a kind of hard time to choose because I'm a perfectionist, and I'm like, if I'm not good at all of them, then let me just be good at one and like
I'd
be a master.
I'm not a perfectionist, so I had no such qualms. Yeah, because imagine you are like multilingual and you said all the languages, right, of the world.
No, just like maybe a few.
Okay, but still.
Not all the world.
Let's
say you can speak like 4 languages, but you're not like super proficient in each of them.
Yeah, I'll still take that.
Yeah,
I'll still take that over being really good in one.
Yeah,
because I feel like we are like you by default. You're good in one because it's the language of the place you were born or grew up in. So it's not that like a big of a deal. I think it's like by default, unless you don't speak any language at all and you're just, I don't know
what, mute.
No, because mute people can speak sign language.
That's true.
But like, or not speak, but you know what I mean, like sign language, and that's a language, obviously. But I feel like, So I feel like, definitely. Yeah. So I feel like, definitely to be multilingual. Mm-hmm. And mediocre, because I think people are mediocre in languages all the time. Like, who can actually say they're super, super ultra proficient? Like, it's a high bar to reach. And so if you're just okay on a conversational level, then that's sufficient for most things in life.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I eventually chose the first option because I just feel like, languages are to communicate. Like, it's not. I mean, great if you are like really, really good at all like more languages, but after all, if you're not a poet, you're not like an anchor or whatever. You're just a regular person. I think
like a news anchor.
Yeah, like a news anchor or someone who really needs like high level proficiency in foreign languages or like
translator. Interpreter.
Then I think you're gonna be fine, and you're gonna be able to like learn more about how this world operates. You can have more friends. It's like opening up so many opportunities.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. So I think that one's a no-brainer. I would definitely choose the.
Oh wow, it was easy for you, I guess.
Yeah, that was not even a question. Okay, I'll hit you with a hard one because I genuinely don't know. Would you rather travel to the past or to the future? On the caveat of knowing that you can't change anything in either the past or the
Before I answer, can I tell you it's kind of similar to one of the questions I have on my list?
Way, really? Okay.
So mine is, would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self?
Ooh, I like that question. That's a really good one.
My answer will be to my past self.
Oh, okay. Well, I think my question is a bit more broad because you can go far back, like as much as you want, like before you were
just
born.
To be, like a fly on the wall,
there, or just to witness something, and then or you can go as far forward in the future as you want to. So it's like it's broad. Like you can go back
past.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay, and then where to?
Oh, where to?
Yeah, where to and when to?
I think maybe, like we all have, I don't know, past hurts, traumas, and whatever. And I think going back to a certain time where you can see what had happened and unraveled in the past to get a better understanding will be.
But you will have already experienced that past.
Oh, let's say it's someone else's past. Like you just want to understand what happened in their lives that caused them to be a certain way.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would want to go to the past. Just to get a understanding of why things are a certain way. Because going to the future, I don't know, I'd rather leave the future unknown not to let it affect me, even though like I'm impatient and sometimes I just want to know.
Like you just don't want the spoilers.
Exactly. And I think it will be like ruining certain things because I know some stuff in the future.
Right. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But what if the future is like the year 3000 or something? Like you're...
Oh, I won't be alive by then. So
yeah,
there's no
aren't
use.
you like, you'd be like, that's interesting to just see that or something.
Yeah. But what is the use for me?
It doesn't have to be useful. It could just be something that you...
I'm very pragmatic and practical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be like, if you're curious, like, here's what it will look like.
Because I feel like going to the past can teach you a lot. Like we learn a lot from history, right? And you learn how things change. You learn how things became a certain way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
What's your answer?
I could see that. I genuinely am quite 50-50 on it. Because I don't have any inclination one way or the other. I think, yeah, perhaps I wouldn't mind going to the past as well, but I don't think I would want to witness anything in my own life just because I've already lived it. So I'm like, that's kind of redundant. And especially given the caveat that you can't change anything, right? Like, so it's right. Like,
but let's say going back to the period where you were a baby. I mean, you did experience it, but you don't remember.
So if it was like, I think I would be interested if it was like more in the past. Like let
further,
me see if I can witness, I don't know,
your parents growing up.
Sure. Yeah, that, or even like some historic moments in time.
I see.
Like, I don't know, like the Gettysburg Address or something. That'd be cool if I could see that. Okay. Or like just like moments in history. I think that would be kind of a cool thing just to be there as a spectator.
Yeah. I did think about it once, like, oh, it'd be cool to be in the period where Jesus was alive. I just, want to be like one of the, I don't know,
the
unknown, the villagers.
one of the villagers. Yeah, that would be cool. So yeah, things like that. I think that would be just like you said, it would give you more insight and perspective. But the future is kind of cool too. Like, I don't mind if it's like way in the future. I think you're right in the same sense that I don't want spoilers either. Like, I wouldn't want to know what happens for my foreseeable lifetime. But if it's super distant in the future, then I'll be like, yeah, let's see what that kind of world is. But I mean, this is all just, just a silly would you rather.
Yeah, hypothetical.
Yeah. But it's interesting. But your other question about the 1 minute with your past self or 1 minute with your future self, that's also pretty interesting because it quantifies it to your own life.
Yes.
But then would I change anything by meeting either my past or future self? Or is it more just like
it's just a talk?
Oh, yeah. So I get to talk with them.
With yourself.
With myself.
Because I would still talk with my past self. Again,
but what would
a
you
teaching
say?
Moment. I think to say that, hey, like things turned out to be this way. So whatever things you're worried about or anxious about, it may.
What? But then I thought you just didn't want to be spoiled.
Yes,
about the future.
But it's not spoiling. It's it's just letting them know, or myself know, things will be okay. You will grow from this experience. So just like keep on keeping on.
Oh, like just encouraging them, or your past self?
Yeah, because if I talk to my future self, I don't think it's useful because I am introspective, like by nature. Like my future self would already be like replaying things from the past.
Okay.
This is getting confusing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But you are your future's. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe this question is faulty.
But the past self is looking at your present self as their future self.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So is that not just the same thing?
I'm contradicting myself.
Yeah. Like
no, but because
that's why I asked the question about like, would what you say change anything? Because if it does change things, then it will like.
I guess maybe I'm picturing my conversation not to reveal too much, but just more of a
Like a cheer up.
Like a cheer up, or just like a, maybe more like a cheer up. It's not going to be filled with details. It's more like, hi, encouraging conversation.
Because it's interesting, because if I were to choose the future one, then I just want to listen to what the future one is going to tell me. Like, I wouldn't be saying anything. I'd just be absorbing the info, right? Like, so you're doing it on the presumption that like you're sharing advice, like kind of retroactively.
Oh.
But like if you're doing the future one, you just listen to the advice that the future one is telling you, you know?
Yes. Oh yeah. That's so interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know either. Like if I were to choose, I wouldn't. It's a toss up. I think maybe I'll try the future one just for kicks, because I feel like if my past self must have already gone through and overcome whatever thing that I was in my past to be the self that I am in my present. So it's not quote unquote necessary to cheer them up in a way, because they will have already experienced everything to be the current me that I am. Oh my goodness, the grammar here is a bit messed up, but like I think you know what I mean, right? Like I don't think my past self would need encouragement, because even without my encouragement, my past self will grow to become my present self. Mm-hmm. And if what I say doesn't actually change the past, then it's kind of a moot point. Right?
That's right.
So
this is a faulty question.
No, it's not. It's just, I just feel like it's interesting.
We're talking about the past self and the future self as two different people, but it's us.
It's me. Yeah. True. That's also a good point. So I think I would probably choose the latter. Like I would choose to have a conversation with my future self.
Yeah, I think I chose past self because I look at that person as like a different person than me, because I'm like, oh, I don't want you to feel down all the time. I just want you to know.
I get that.
Just like hang in there. Yeah, but it's me.
Yeah, and I think it's also redundant. Like it's also doesn't make sense. The reason I chose my future self, because I'm like, I just want to absorb the information that my future self is telling me. But if my present self is not able to like tell my past self, then it's like, then why would there be a future self that also goes to the past to talk to the past self, aka my present self?
Look at us challenging the question.
It doesn't make sense. But yeah.
Okay. Anyways, we can go to the next question. Should I go next then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Would you rather have one close friend with whom you have limited social interaction, or limited? Yeah.
Okay.
Or have a group of friends with whom you can meet frequently but lack deep connection?
Oh, I think you've asked me this question before. So I think I wanted to ask like how limited. Because if it's like,
Okay, let's say you are still in the same city, but maybe both of you are busy, so you can't meet as much.
Okay, do you have a number in mind? Like once a year? Or is it like twice a year?
Wow, meet once a year when you're in the same city. That's a bit sad.
Is it?
I don't know.
Just all the time that you can only meet.
But you're supposed to be close.
Yeah.
What kind of close friends only meet once a year?
Well, you just said that you don't meet often. you just said that your interactions were limited. Because I think my answer will depend on it.
Yeah. So this is really hard, and I don't know if I have an answer, because I think we need both.
Yeah.
I mean, like we do need deep connections, and I understand.
You also need shallow friends.
No. That's not what I'm going to say. So we do need deep connections, but I understand we can't get it from everybody and all the time.
True. Yeah.
But I think we also need like company, even though it may not be like the deepest connection, because I mean, like loneliness is real. Sometimes even just being in the presence of other people is helpful.
Oh yeah.
So
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
It's hard. You trapped yourself in this question.
I know. So I got this question from a show.
Right. Yeah. I think you mentioned it to me before.
Yeah.
This one is hard, and I think I asked the same follow-up question at that time as well.
I also didn't provide anything else, because I'm like, the show didn't provide it for me.
Yeah. I
I might lean a little bit towards the close friend with limited social interaction. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I think if it were like, let's say we can only meet like once a month or something, I'll definitely choose that friend. But if it's like once a year or something, then I will choose the ones the second option, the one where I have a lot of friends but maybe not as much of a deep connection.
Yeah,
because I do think that there is a tipping point in which the quantity would matter more than the quality because of the need for company and the need for like another human presence. So I feel like that would kind of sway my answer. But if it's like if it is something that I think, oh, like I have one close friend and the interaction is very
sporadic
deep and encouraging and life-giving, then I mean, if I can get that like
it can fill your cup,
I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's pretty good.
I see.
So I think it depends on the frequency because that will probably be a tipping point. Yeah.
Yeah, I think when I first heard this question, I was like, oh, it's a hard one, but I think I'm going to choose, the one close friend with limited interaction. And then some people in that show answered, no, I will choose a group of friends with the lack of connection because they can still provide you some social values. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. It's not that they're useless.
And you can, who's to say you can't develop further connections with those friends too, right? So
yeah.
That's also definitely a hidden possibility. But yeah, I think this is hard because it depends on ultimately like what you value. Do you value the depth or the frequency of friendships? Right. And
I want both.
Yeah. Well, of course, ideally
we all.
Ideally you do want both because both are important for a very long-standing and life-giving friendship.
Yeah.
But not everyone can have both and not everyone can give both. So it's kind of like your capacity is limited, right? Oh, that's a good one. That's really a good one. Okay, this is like a fun one. Would you rather have the ability to teleport or to mind read?
Oh, teleport for sure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, same.
I don't want to read other people's minds. It'll be too
neither.
overwhelming. And again, like...
It's too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what you think.
Exactly. Sometimes, like, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Again, like with the whole not wanting to know about the future, like spoilers are not always great.
Yeah. And also it's like sometimes there is like a social decorum that you have to keep up.
Yeah.
And then with that, it just removes that filter and you might not like what you see from that.
Exactly.
Right? So yeah, I agree.
I used to watch this show growing up. It's called Charmed. So it's about three sisters who are witches, and one of the sisters' ability is she's an empath, so she can read people's minds.
Oh.
And there were a lot of episodes where she was just too overwhelmed because she can read everybody's minds. And she's just like, I need some quietness.
Oh,
and I'm like,
dang.
Yeah, it will be a very loud world.
It is very overwhelming.
Yeah.
I heard about it first from, this is like a show back in I think early 2000s, Heroes, where like people just started developing these supernatural abilities. And then one of them was a guy who, I forget his character on the show because I think I only watched the first season, so I didn't really keep up with it. But they say that it didn't turn out good afterwards. It was like a bad ending to the show. But anyhow, one of the guys, he was like, his ability was mind reading, and I think he was talking to his colleague and they were in the locker room or something, and then they were just like, they were good friends, and then the guy was thinking in his head like, he doesn't know I'm sleeping with his wife. And he heard that and he was so shocked, and then it turned out in fact it was true that he was being cheated on by that colleague, and so he just really kind of was in shock. And I was like, I don't think I'd want to know.
Exactly. And think about all the benefits. If you can teleport, you can travel wherever.
Save all the TSA lines and like
no need to apply for any visa.
Show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Zap, I'm here. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay. That one's easy.
Okay. Yeah, we're on the same page on that one. Yeah.
Okay, my next question. Would you rather be more attractive or intelligent?
Oh, interesting. Well, it's so hard because I'm both, but you know.
You're like, I don't have to choose.
All jokes. I
can answer first.
Okay, yeah, you can answer.
I think intelligent because
and like intelligence as in just like what kind of intelligence? Like,
wow, you really want like specified.
Sorry, I'm really
specified
nerd. Sorry, guys.
Questions. I don't know. Just
smart
in general. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think I choose intelligence because intelligence can be attractive. But when you're attractive, you're not necessarily intelligent.
But your question was, do you want to be more? So you're okay with being the attraction you are, like the.
Wow, you're so specific.
Well, but that was your question. Do you want to be more intelligent or more attractive?
Okay. Why?
So you would still choose you want to be more intelligent.
Okay. I see what you mean. So
yeah, because it's like, let's say you are 50% intelligent, 50% attractive, then you just like want to up one of them. But let's say you're already 70% intelligent and 30% attractive. You still want to be more intelligent rather than more attractive?
Oh, I thought the question, even though I'm the one who's asking, I thought the question is between the two, like which one would you choose?
Yeah, that is the question.
Yeah, but not
based on your current standing, no? Like, let's say you're 70% intelligent, 30% attractive, but you'd still want to be more intelligent. Like, you choose to still be more intelligent. Like,
no, let's say you have to choose from like 0.
Oh.
Like, what would be more important for you, I guess is the question.
Oh.
Like between the two,
both are important.
Being attractive versus being intelligent.
I think both are important, but I think I would still choose intelligence as well.
Because
you can work on your appearance, but you can't get smarter. It's harder to get smarter, I think. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Because intelligence, I think it's...
I thought you can work on your intelligence, but with your physical looks.
I mean, you can't work. Okay, yes, in the sense that like you can't probably grow taller than you are, or like you
actually can
change your race or whatever.
I see.
But you can be stronger. You can be more fit. You can, if you want, you can get plastic surgery to look a certain way.
That's true.
Like those things can be altered, perhaps, but your intelligence is more set, I would say. I mean, you can read more and be more knowledgeable.
Yeah.
But I think that it's hard to become more intelligent. Right? Like just from a baseline. Like how do you quantify intelligence is kind of hard.
Yeah.
So
I think your answer is very substantial. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I like this one. I'm like, well, you know what? Being intelligent is also attractive.
Yeah, intelligence is very attractive. I think I would also be attracted to someone who's intelligent and like, but that comes across in different ways, right?
That's true.
So like if someone is very like thoughtful and would be very like emotionally intelligent, I would be very attracted to them.
Yeah.
But if they're also like very well spoken and have good formulated good opinions and a strong sense of humor, that's also a strong marker of like intelligence as well. So I don't know. I think you're right though. I would agree with you. I would also choose the intelligence one.
Wow, we're just so similar.
Well, except for the past and the future one. But I think I was pretty 50-50 on it. Okay. You ready for some tough ones?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so this one is based on the movie The Materialist.
Okay.
Because we also mentioned about the height thing. So if you haven't seen the movie...
I already know what you're going to say.
Ask. Okay. Well, for those who haven't watched the movie, it's the one with Dakota Fanning. Not Dakota.
Dakota Johnson.
Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, and Chris Evans.
Oh my goodness! It took you like 3 seconds to get his last name.
There's a lot of Chris's. Okay, I don't know them all. Right? It's Evans.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay. And basically, she's the main character, and she has to choose either like her ex-boyfriend, who's who is like 37 and still living in with roommates and kind of a dead end job and as an actor, or to choose the Pedro Pascal who was like a top millionaire, billionaire, or whatever guy in New York, and then she herself is like a matchmaker and she has to basically decide. And the movie is called Materialist because ultimately, should I spoil it? I don't know.
No.
Okay, well, she makes a decision and then the movie is over. But there's a lot of like turmoil during her decision making process, let's just say.
Yeah.
So I guess my question is based on that one, on the movie. So would you rather love and have no money or have money and no love in a partner? And no love in a partner. And the love is, sorry, now I should quantify my questions. So the love that I'm talking about here is more like the romantic, passionate love. So would you rather have like a soulmate kind of thing, but you will live with like
real love and affection,
person, with
right?
very little financial means, or
loveless partnership? Is that what you're saying?
It's not loveless. They were a good partnership. I think they had like a camaraderie,
but it's not romantic love.
But it's not really romantic. Okay. It's like you have a good partner.
Mm-hmm. The first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, easier said than done.
Yeah.
But I think I'm also a bit naive in general. I feel like love trumps it all. 爱战胜一切. But that is me being a naive person.
So you do okay. Because but what if the person does not look as attractive as either Chris Evans or Pedro Pascal?
Before I go there, I guess what I want to say is because you can work on earning more money, but it's harder to cultivate love if you just don't have any feelings for that person, and you can always lose that money.
Yeah,
so it's not a good choice in my opinion. If what holds your relationship is the desire for money. Not to say that money is not important, but what is deeper than, so why are you in that relationship, I guess is what I want to ask.
But to maybe push your thinking a bit, like, can't you also lose that love if you're bogged down by the practical everyday necessities of finances?
Yeah, I think you definitely can. I mean, you can always lose love in any kinds of situation. Even in wealth, you can also lose that love.
Yeah, for sure. Probably easier to lose it.
Yeah, right? So, but I think if you can love that person in lack, then you probably have a better chance to make the relationship work.
That's it. Wow, that's heavy.
But if you put the looks in the mix, okay, then that's harder.
Yeah,
it's Chris Evans.
It's like or Pedro Pascal. We didn't want to ruin anything.
Yeah.
But okay. But as we said before, looks can go. So
that's true.
It's not. Yeah.
What about you?
I think my answer is rather complicated because I tend to overcomplicate things as I'm beginning to find out.
I mean, fair enough, because sometimes you can't just make choices like that, right? Everything is very nuanced in real life.
Yeah. I think that if, like I mentioned, like if it was a partnership, I think I could make it work. Even if it was not if it was without romantic love.
Wait, what?
So
I thought the context is a romantic relationship.
Yeah. So if I choose the latter and I choose someone who's wealthy, but we don't have like a loving, quote unquote, like romantic relationship, I think I could still make it work. I might still choose that one. I don't know. It depends on when it comes down to it.
Like, and why is that?
Because I think in my 20s, I would have been more prone to choosing love over everything. But now in my 30s, I think that, like, I realized that a lot of times what makes a relationship or a marriage last is not necessarily because of love, but rather because like they have a good partnership. And there are things that it's like a more structured, like a business in a way. It's like you're a good partner. And so that has to also be undergirding everything. So if you have just love, I don't think necessarily that would be sufficient. Like there needs to be a much more stronger foundation of like partnership rather than just the romantic aspect of love. And so because love sometimes I think is pretty fickle, like it can go and then what are you left with? And so I feel like, yeah, I think what I would be looking more for is a partnership. Yeah. And then if like the future, let's say there's like children involved, then I would want to give opportunities to my children that can only come about with more financial stability. Like you just can't afford certain things or you can't do certain things.
Yeah.
And then, I think I would want my kids to have more opportunities. And I feel like it would be harder to do that with less finances. And so just the pragmatic, like practical side of it, I think I'd be like, yeah, I think I could make it work. Now, that being said, there are definitely things you'd have to sacrifice, right? You can't expect your partner to then meet your, let's say, your emotional needs or your romantic needs or whatever. It's just like, it's like a different thing. But I feel like a lot of marriages before the 20th century were all like arranged anyway.
Yeah.
And they all kind of just made it work, you know?
And I think you cultivate the relationship.
You cultivate the love. You cultivate the relationship. And I think that there is some truth to it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been going on for like millennia. So I'm not ready to just like throw all that out. Because I feel like, yeah, there's something about like making love a verb. Like you choose to love this person and you choose to like put their needs and put their like you actively consciously choose to do those things, perhaps not necessarily out of love, but out of like your sense of responsibility, your sense of duty, your sense of care. Like I think all of those things in a way can like supplement the lack of love. Does that make sense? Or like the lack of romantic love, I should say.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in looking at a lot of marriages, it's like the ones that I really admire are ones that I feel like they have a strong partnership. You know, I'm like, yeah, I think they will last because they seem to be pretty good foils of each other. You know, and not sometimes it's not because the basis of that is romantic love. It's more just like, yeah, they make a good team, you know, and that's.
Well, I have to clarify that when I said love, like good partnership is built in it,
right?
So it's implied.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think we also kind of came to the same answer in a way. Like partnership is more what
because I feel like if you love each other and you don't have a good partnership, how would that love work?
Well, I think you'll become very distorted and jealous and then die out pretty quickly.
Yeah. So I didn't mean that in my answer, but I just didn't flesh it out because I mean that you have this strong bond that, you know, even in like tough situations, you would still stick it out together.
Yeah. Because I feel like, so in the ending of the movie, I feel like I think she chose who she chose for the wrong reasons.
Oh.
Yeah. Like it's not necessarily that I disagree with her choice. Like her choice is her choice. But she chose that, but like misguidedly, because nothing in their actions seemed to show that their relationship would end any different than it did before.
Yeah, I see.
So I'm like, so you're just setting yourself up to repeat whatever happened previously. There's no foreseeable change that would indicate any difference in the outcome. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, like unless this person has demonstrated,
but she changed in her decision making.
Yeah. But in a way, did she just like give up and just settle for that instead of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh,
but I think I think for her it is like a leap of faith in a way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. She's making a decision.
Spoiling it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. It's hard to not spoil it. But
yeah.
But it's like, I think if I were to choose someone again, okay, now I really did spoil it. Sorry. Then it would have to be because I really think this time, based on the actions of the other person, it would be really different, like a different outcome. Right. But I don't think that there was anything different except, the passage of time. Like, it's just nothing changed. So I was like, okay, well.
Or maybe because of her experience in a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
Like, it was clear for her to make her final decision.
Yeah, like because she had her the clarity.
Yeah, because she thought she knew what she wanted, and then she got it, and then she's like, "Oh, this is not what I wanted."
But honestly, the reason for her to not want it is also so like I don't quite understand too, because I'm like, the guy is not even saying that he doesn't love her. The guy is saying like, I think we make a great team, and then she's like, no. I was like, huh? Like, I was really perplexed at her reasoning for her answer. It's just like,
right.
Okay, but I don't think it makes sense. So, yeah, anyway.
But romantic relationships sometimes don't make sense.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I'm saying this all as if I've like figured it out, which I most certainly have not. I'm like chronically single. But I do think that like it's I guess like over time and with age, you just find out more what you want and what you think is important. And, you just have to be like, make your choices based on that and accept the consequences as they come.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah.
So nuanced.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Because it's not an easy question.
That
right?
is life.
Yeah. Like, because, okay, on a side topic, but a similar. Yeah. Like, because, okay, on a side topic, but a similar note, there was this show back in the day, which is like a love dating show in China. And it was like basically like 30 something girls. And then there would be like a male contestant to come forward.
Oh, is this 非诚勿扰?
Yeah,
okay.
非诚勿扰. And then one of basically the premise of the show is that there would be one male contestant and like 30 some women contestants, and then the host would ask a series of questions to the man, and then based on his answers or based on his background or appearance or whatever, the girls had like a button in front of them, and then they could press it if they wanted to X him.
Yeah.
And then if they kept their button or their light lit, then in the end, if it was like down to a few, and then the man would choose, and they would be able to be like paired off, quote unquote. And then that would be like the success, like that they matched somebody. So like before Twitter existed, I guess, is like IRL Twitter. But it was interesting because one of the women women contestants, or not, I guess she's like one of the contestants. She was like, oh yeah, I would rather cry in the back of a BMW than laugh on the back of a bike.
Yeah.
And that was like a famous quote of hers. And I feel like this is kind of the summary in one sentence of this movie. Like it's like, what would you rather?
Yeah.
And before, like when she said that, it caused such an uproar because it just showed that she's such a materialistic, vain woman who's like, basically a gold digger, right? And this stirred up a lot of social commentary about the show. And of course, I think maybe now looking back, it might have been planted because like that way it would get more views and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it just stirred up a lot of social commentary because people were really, looking down on this woman for saying something so shameful or saying it so blatantly. But I feel like in a way that's basically the premise of this movie. Like, which would you rather, right? And like I think the woman now, looking back, I'm like, I think she had her own considerations too, and I think like maybe she also came from like a very poor family, and then like money gives her some stability in life, and then she wants to pass that on to her children or whatever else. Yeah. Like, it's not necessarily just for vanity's sake, right? But maybe it's for stability, or the sense of security that she,
I think after all, it all comes down to what you value, right? Yeah. What you valued the most and what you can live without. Yeah. What you're okay
what
with.
You're willing to sacrifice. And whatnot.
Yeah. And if that's what you're willing to sacrifice and what you want to get, then go for it.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, like, as adults, we just have to live with the consequences of our own choices. Yeah. And then, like, honestly, you can't fault anyone for that. So it's like, okay, that's really interesting.
Okay, let's close up with one more question.
Okay.
This one is, I think, pretty fun. Would you rather live in a world without music or movies?
Ooh.
This one was not hard for me.
I think without movies. I want to keep music.
Same.
Yeah, I want to keep music.
Okay. Why is that?
Because music, I think, is like the gateway to heaven.
Wow.
Because so I genuinely think music is like connected to like something spiritual. It's beautiful.
Wow.
And it's been existed since, I don't know, millennia, like since time immemorial. And I feel like, like there's something about it. Like, when words are not sufficient to express yourself, your soul needs to like sing. And I think that's where music comes from.
Wow.
And all genres, all types. Like, we need music in this world. Otherwise, like, I think, like, there's something about the beauty of art and music that really just speaks to something deep, I think. So, music.
Yeah. I mean, my answer was not that deep
like
and
music.
Substantially. I do like music, and I do agree that it transcends all languages.
Yeah.
But my initial answer was like, I think we can replace movies, with like people's life stories.
Yeah, plays. Theater.
When I say movies, I think it encompasses.
Like everything.
Yeah, like all theatrical art forms. Sorry, I should have specified. I should have known by now.
Wow, I'm such a prick. I'm just hearing myself. Like, this girl is so annoying.
Yeah. I just
sorry, guys.
You can hear about your grandparents' stories, and that's like a movie in itself. But music, you can't replace it with anything else. Like, you can read poems, you can read books.
Yeah, but you need music.
It cannot be a melody.
So it's you're right.
Pragmatically
it's irreplaceable.
Pragmatically thinking, basically. So
I think you're right. It's irreplaceable. Well, that was a quick one. Well, I have one last one.
Okay. Let's go.
But it's a heavy one.
Oh,
well, I don't know, and I genuinely don't know the answer to this question. So
okay.
It's kind of a toss up. Would you rather know when you die or how you die?
Oh,
I know. Way to end on a dying question.
How?
Oh, well, that was quick.
Yeah,
that was really quick. So, okay, why?
I think knowing when you die will be too much of a pressure.
Oh, why is there a pressure?
Because then I only have like, I don't know, 3 years and 1 month left.
So it's maybe it's a constant countdown.
Yeah, maybe it's good then because you can make your time worth it, like every single day. But it's also very daunting, like a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
and then I don't know. I just imagine myself being sad all the time. It's like like one day less with my loved ones.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
So, I just realized from this episode, not knowing is not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. Sometimes as you said, ignorance is bliss. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but knowing how you die,
Yeah.
I think I can deal with it.
Right. Because
I can avoid it or I can be more careful at it.
Right.
And you know, it still leaves the unknown in your life, right?
Right. Yes. I see.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Unless how is like, oh, you die because someone stabs you. Or like you or you stab yourself. Then I'm like, okay, then
suicide.
Yeah, that's true.
Or what if they say you die in your sleep? And then every night you sleep.
Oh my god.
Is it die?
Oh my gosh, that's so sad. It's gonna be so
dying
terrible.
by sleep is a very good one.
Does happen.
You just drift off, you know. You don't even.
Oh my
you don't even know. And then now every night you're like, oh, it's tonight. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. Why is this so funny? I mean, I know it. I know what you mean in the sense that, like, if it's an activity that you don't normally do, like, oh, bungee jumping or something, you're like, okay, then I guess I just won't try bungee jumping. But like, if it's something that you do frequently, like eating or sleeping,
you get food poisoning.
Or who knows? Every bite you take.
Like, is this the last bite I'm gonna take?
The Last Supper. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll still choose when. I'd rather not know when.
Oh, not know when. So you'd rather do the how.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, you know what? I'm the same. You know why? I just realized as I was talking to you, like, Peter knew how he was going to die, right? From the Bible, like Jesus told him. And so I'm just like, I mean, I guess if he knew, it's okay that I know if I were to really choose, this is, yeah. And then, but then, you know what? I just contradicted myself. But then Paul knew that when he was going to die. Because when he was writing 2 Timothy, he was like, I think like my time has come, like the Lord has told him.
Oh, but for Paul, it's totally fine. I feel like it's like for Paul to know when he's going to die.
Yeah. Well, it was happening soon. So he was like,
oh, okay. I think he's fine with that knowledge.
Yeah. And then Peter he knew how. So it's like,
wow, that's a great question.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I don't know. I think I would be the same as you. I think I would also choose how, because knowing when is a bit too much. I think I would also feel the pressure of like the countdown clock.
Yeah,
but how is a bit more manageable.
Yeah.
And I feel as though if it is really by like natural causes or, something
like heart attack or
or just like
old age
or whatever, then you kind of mentally are already a bit prepared, maybe. It's just like, okay, I'm old, as a fact. So it might come. And so that in itself is already kind of like the when bit. But yeah, because I think the pressure of knowing when is a bit...
It's too specific.
Yeah, you're right. That's the word. It's too specific. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think I can unknow it.
Exactly.
Either one you can't unknow, but like, I feel like the when is a bigger like pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well,
locked our answer.
Yeah. Yeah, as if this can make a difference. But okay. Yeah. All right.
Well, yeah.
I think that's it.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I hope you enjoyed the episode and let us know your choices.
Yeah.
We'd love to know.
Or like if you've enjoyed this episode, if you want to have new prompts or something, other things. I rather like this one. I think this is even more interesting than the overwhelmed what was it?
Overrated and underrated.
Not overwhelmed.
Is that our next episode? Overwhelmed versus underwhelmed. Sorry guys, it's been a while.
Yeah, we're just very goofy today. Okay.
All right. See you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
This audio was created with Podcastle.ai